Hello, renegades. Welcome to Harmonic Defiance with Apollo 22. And if you're just joining me, it seems like I've been uploading videos now for about 3 days straight, and it just keeps coming forward. And all I get in my mind is like, go, 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 go. And I'm arguing with the Federation. I'm arguing with my ancestors, and I'm going like, I had a plan, and this is interrupting my flow, and I have all this stuff to do, and I can't put shit on hold to keep putting up these messages like this because I'm on a defined plan myself, and this is something that's been ordained, blessed not only by me but the council and everything else. And they keep telling me, no, you signed up for service, you're gonna go. And I kind of mentioned this in a another video that my plan really is to go through my birthday, which is tomorrow. Just whatever comes in, I'm gonna record. And right now, what we want to talk about is twin flames, and this keeps coming back. And when you go and search on anything that is coming in right now, is just twin flame, twin flame, twin flame. And I'm a renegade of light, so I want to concentrate on hard light into the earth, expose the assholes, get rid of them. Conscious awareness, how to deal with your multidimensionality in the heavens, and integrate it here in 3D, and all these things that I personally had to go through in my awakening, in my ascension, in my initiation, in my station in the ninth and 12th dimension. And that's very, very high up there. But as I've always said, I'm looking for 3 million people. But 3 million people on the face of the planet is 1/2 of a billionth of the population. And these energies, and just so you know, I mean, I'm talking twin flames right now. And most of the general population, if they've gotten to the 6th dimension, that's kind of like the average. And when you start talking about ninth and 10th dimensions and 12th dimensions, 11th dimensions, where a renegade actually does his work in energy, it's not about like physically going there. And we don't channel one. Renegades don't. And again, I'm looking for it. Like, my mission is to find at least 1 million, right? So 3, because as we come up, if we can get the renegades activated, and those advanced light workers activated that can live in the ninth, 10th, 12th dimensions, as well as in earth, I mean, it opens up everything for everybody else. So if you want to say the guardians of the galaxy, and that allows everybody to come up, because ultimately, with our intentions, our light, our vibration, we are literally locking out the dark forces, because all of that is related to your DNA, your specific signature, which is individual and sacred. And I mean, it's so sacred. When you understand the sacredness of your twin flame and you start to understand just how fucking perverted the system that we have been subject to is. But when you also understand that we designed this, and we wanted to fight our battle so that we could have a free will planet and incarnate and enjoy life and have all of these things without all of this exploitation and this perversion and the hatred and the jealousy and all that. And we still have good and bad guys, because we want that pull. We want to work against the resistance, to feel if we didn't have resistance, we could never have achievement, because you don't work for anything. And what kind of life would that be if we don't work for anything and we're not striving for something? But the difference with the energy that's coming in from Earth is just the fact that we're going to have all these extra tools. And not everybody's going to be in the 9th, 12th dimension. There are people of great service in all these other dimensions. and they help. And personally, I depend on them. My shout out goes out to Shauna Francis. So this is the second time she's brought a message. Charlotte, the channeler, who I think is in France, check them out if you're advanced being like me. And they talk in the 6th, 7th realm, and they name people, but it's Galactic Federation of Light. There's absolutely no question about that. They are channeling real things, and I depend on them. And it's funny, right before I started this video, which I hadn't really planned on doing, she mentions the fact that she has been contacted now by a 9th dimension being. And those of us who operate up there already know that all of these beings, right, are actually our ancestors that are trying to help us, that they actually share DNA with us and they can feel our vibrations and stuff like that. And so this message is, again, it's the third message. I mentioned twin flames, and they want me to do it again. Your twin flame depends on you. On you, on you, on you, on you, on you. And in the last video, I talked about how to connect to your twin flame through telepathy. Okay, and in that telepathy, you can have a conversation with your twin flame. You don't know what they look like. But all you can feel with your twin flame is the energy. So as you feel comfortable and you feel loved, and as you know and you feel comforted that there's somebody in the world that understands you, acknowledges you, can minister to you, you can minister to them in ways that are unfathomable over any relationship that you've ever had in your life. And if you're a renegade like me, my twin flame is impressing, like beating in my head, like, oh, baby, like we haven't been together in so long. It's just been mission after mission after mission after mission after mission after mission. And I can't wait to be with you finally in this lifetime. But the energy couldn't be right. But we had a real distant relationship off the planet. And finally, and then the other thing that came into my mind was she really reminded me, like, I hate to say this, like, you remember the best sex you ever had? And I'm like, yeah, and I don't want to admit that, right? And she's like, I was there. You remember those dark times that you went through? Were you scared for your life? I was there. I felt you. We're one already energetically. No matter what's going on, who are you with in your life, it doesn't matter. We are one. And now, not only the collective, okay, the Galactic Federation are moving the energies around and getting them. I kind of told you that my current wife just abruptly moved out of, and I didn't know when it was going to happen. We knew it was going to happen. But she really impressed upon me that she was here. And then in that very same thought, she's like, I really depend on you too. I really depend. And I could feel her crying. The emotion behind that was like, I depend on you. I depend on you. We don't know each other. We don't know geographically where we're at right now. All we have is this connection. And I could feel my twin flame in the same way that she can feel me. And she started telling me that, listen, I depend on your meditations because we commune in our meditations. I depend on you continue to work on your vibration and lifting your vibration. I've been waiting for you to step into this role of Apollo 22 forever so that you could get in that dimension and understand it was real. And I was there through your insanity, and I was there in your childhood, and I was there, I was there, and I miss you, and I want to be with you more than anything in the universe. And this is what the telepathy brings, because now I'm not alone, and my twin flame is not alone. It's been eons. We have to prepare. We have to clear our karma. We've got to make room. When am I going to meet my twin flame? I have no fucking clue. And the connection that I have now through my telepathy, which is on, it doesn't matter, because I know that she is working just as hard as I am on herself. So when she comes in, she's not complete, but we are able to minister to each other on the level. I mean, I can't imagine walking up to a girl in a bar and say, hey, like, I'm an ascendant master from the 9th or 12th dimension. I'm associated with the Galactic Federation of Light. I'm that, and whatever. I mean, it's just, you're cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. If you're an ascendant master, if you're a radical light worker, if you're a renegade for light, if you're a channeler, and right now what you're seeing is you're just seeing shit just fall away from you. Okay, there are abrupt changes, and I know it. And that despair and that desperation, that panic, the abandonment, the how the fuck am I going to get to the next week, the laying in the bed, the crying, the everything that you're experiencing, your twin flame is also feeling that impact if they are not in the same situation themselves. And that's where we start to pray for each other. My twin flame prays for me. I pray for her. I ask that it happens fast, even though I'm not ready. And I know I'm not ready. I have a lot of shit that I got to try to deal with. And she keeps telling me, and she keeps telling me, like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be at. It doesn't matter when I get there. You just keep working on what you got to work. Go, 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 baby. You just go, baby. You got this, baby. I'm so proud of you. And what am I doing? I'm sending back the same energy. Like, oh my God, I would love to just melt in your arms and just finally decompress and deal with all of this intergalactic shit. And if you're like me, my twin flame is going to come in, and we're going to be able to have conversations of what we did in other galaxies and the things that have happened, and have that knowledge. And that's not necessarily knowledge that we're going to share with everybody, because we still live in in 3D, but knowing that we're advanced light workers, and that we're renegades, and we're here in service to God, and that we are going to lift. And it doesn't matter if I smoke weed or do whatever. And even this morning, my twin flame was like, no, you're not smoking. You're going to get this message out, because I want you to be very clear of how important you are to me, and how important she is to me, because I've never had it. And then the reminder of just the fact that I've been there in your life. I've been in bed with you, and I shared you before you even came onto this earth. So energetically, as we cleanse our temples together, there's no problem about how many partners we've been with, or where we've been, or what we've done, because we understood that that was part of our experience, and that's how we minister to each other. And there's going to be parts of us, like I've never had a Kundalini awakening, and I'm getting that from my twin flame too. It's like, nah, man, it's just been sex, and really a 3D thing. It's not a supernatural thing. It's not as it as it probably was. It's not as it was designed to be. And so we're both on that. And it's really cool because we're falling in love with each other with the thought of the energy and vibration. And it's not like I'm falling in love with a physical person. I'm falling in love with the energy that she's bringing to me, and that I'm also kicking back to her. And then when we meet, the beautiful thing is that we'll literally be able to fall in love together in the physical world. That may include walks and holding hands, or expressive conversations, or I know that I would love my twin flame to channel and bring in messages and spread light and do these things while I'm off playing my drums, hopefully on a world tour, because I want to see the world. I want to interface with other musicians that are spreading light in that kind of a way. And she's down. She's like, yeah, let's go to Morocco, or let's go here, or let's go there, or she's on tour with me, or whatever. And I have a plan to do that. Even if I'm not like some crazy rock star on TV, I have a plan where I can travel the world and not only play, but record amazing high frequency music along the way. And you kind of see some of the stuff in the background, but I got a tour set up that's unbelievable. And that's part of my goal. And my twin flame is like, yeah, let's do it. You know, and she may or may not be a musician. She may or not be this, may or not be that. But the one thing that I know about my twin flame, hands down, she is laughing her ass off right now, is that she's ascended, and that she's awoke, and that she's had the same struggles and things that I have, but they're different. They may not be all the same, but when we come together, it's like Mount St. Helens exploding in energy, because our orb now is compounded and it multiplies. And I know you guys can't see it. If you're a radical light master, you know what's going on. Okay, so each one of those little energy particles are now coming together, and each one of those multiply. So when you compound those things scientifically, it is literally like the Big Bang. And it's supposed to be like the Big Bang. That's the way it was designed. Okay? So this isn't going to be like a really super long video. Your twin flame needs you. Your twin flame needs your meditation. Your twin flame needs your good vibrations. Your twin flame needs you to raise your vibrations. Your twin flame needs you to work really hard on yourself. Your twin flame really needs you to know your intergalactic identity. Okay, there's no room for identity crisis. And they'll know. You know what I mean? It's like you're not going to get there unless you guys know, because the signatures, the vibrational signatures, are such that when you finally do come together, it's kismet. You're done. And part of the telepathy and connecting, see, telepathy is different than my connection to the 9th and 12th dimension with the Federation of Light or the collective and all that. That's a completely different, they're completely different. This is a real personal, super encrypted, like you're not going to get through it connection with my soulmate, with my twin flame, that nobody can get in those communications. And it's nobody's fucking business. I mean, just seriously. I mean, how would you think sitting down in a coffee shop and you're going like, yeah, I got up this morning, had a cup of coffee, and, you know, had a conversation, you know, about my day with my twin flame. Now, that will happen. That's going to happen. Right? But, you know, you're talking to people in your fucking head. You know, you're crazy. You're crazy. But yet, That's what's going on. And it's real, it's beautiful. It's okay to laugh when they make you laugh, you know, and my twin flame keeps going, the best sex you ever had, right? And, you know, for me personally, I've had some really great sex. So, you know, it's like, well, which one, honey? And she's like, all of them. Nobody got your energy but me, right? Energetically, nobody got that energy but me. And when you shift that paradigm and you think energetically like that, and you know that you have a connection to your twin flame, your twin flame is telling that, listen, it's not, you have to use discernment. You have to know the difference between you talking to yourself and you talking to your twin flame. And when you open your eyes, you're still in 3D. You're still in the world. And that's the way it was designed. We want to win this battle. And right now, all across the universe, man, they are just, we got 24/7 live coverage throughout the galaxy. What's going on Earth right now? In the middle of all this crazy, fucked up bullshit. Okay? The energy that's flooding is incredible. I spent a lot of time on twin flames because your twin flame is in the battle too. And we're back online. Your telepathy is back online. The crystalline grid is back online. Okay? Your connections to the spiritual realms. Now all of a sudden, you're seeing those that are channeling, okay, are getting contacts in the 9th dimension and above, and it's flipping everybody out. They're going like, well, that's kind of high up there, like Shauna did. And it's like, no, that's it. If you go back a year ago on this channel, I wrote something about 9 to 12. And when it came to me as a renegade of light, that's what it was. And I didn't want to believe it myself. So my twin flame is saying, go, 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 baby. You go. You rock. You rock. But then at a certain point, you're going to get busy on that dream because I want you to succeed at the best life that you've designed. And when you really think about it, I had a lot of input on it. That came directly from my twin flame. Okay? So you living your best life, going up in the funnel by yourself, your twin flame has contributed to all of that. If you're up there, if you're enlightened, okay? Now, people in lower dimensions that operate in lower dimensions, that's a soul thing, and they're going to go through and they're going to have to figure it out for themselves to do radical activation and stuff like that. But that's by design, and that's great. You know, for renegades of light, more than likely, you've had a number of relationships. You don't know why you get hurt the way you do. There's been awful betrayals. There's been death. There's been all sorts of stuff. And what I'm saying now, and even the collective is saying now, and why they got me stuck on this twin flame energy, is that you don't have to go this alone anymore. You just don't have to be alone anymore. You commune directly with them if you're a radical light master like me, okay, or a gatekeeper like me, then ultimately you're already up there communing because you're sitting at the table, and everybody's part of that's in this is part of the Galactic Federation of Life. Of life. I said light. I said life. Okay, so that was a Freudian slip, I guess, but that's what was supposed to be. It's about life, in abundant life and stuff like that. So keep cleaning your karma. If you feel like me, where my twin flame and I had a union off the planet that stretches millions and millions of years, and it's been confirmed like over, she tells me this, or impresses, I should say, impresses upon me all the time that, listen, baby, we haven't been together in eons because we're both in service. And we've had many, many lifetimes that we have been apart. We can't wait to get back together. And this is like, we're on Earth at the right time. We're going to break through. We're going to liberate Earth. We're going to liberate the galaxy through love and light, through the power of God. And this is what's going to happen. So this again was just a quick connect to your twin flame so that you don't have to be alone. Work on plans together. Feel the love. Feel just how your twin flame is just actually just not only infatuated, but just like, enthralled. Enthusiastically, like just they look at you in amazement and what you're able to do with your abilities. And it's the same way looking back, where it's like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine in a million years. She's laughing. She goes, it's been about that long, right? So that you could have a relationship, a supernatural and a carnal relationship at the same time with your twin flame. So you pray, you meditate, but most of all, like my twin flame is telling me, you just go, 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 go. I'm like, I'm not making 3 freaking videos today. Like it's 11, 11, 11 right now on my thing. Is 1, 11, 11, 1, 11, 11 on the clock right now. So 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. I just went through another gate with this video. So I know it has to go out. This is your destiny. You have to make it your prayer. You have to visualize, okay, what it would be like to be in a relationship like that. And it's not going to be, listen, a twin flame, she's laughing. This is the last thing I'm going to say. It's not like they go along with everything they say. They may kick your ass. I know when my twin flame gets here, she's going to be like, you're not eating that fucking shit no more. We're going to do this. Last night, I'm sitting there and I'm just meditating a little bit. It was a hard day getting some of the messages out. I'm like, baby, just send me something so that I can calm down and get a little bit more in control. Like I've been up for a long time and it's like the Federation is like keeping me up, and, I only got to practice a couple hours yesterday, and, I'm not eating right again and this and that. And she's going like, I'm like, just send me some. I'm watching YouTube. I usually go out there and do Galactic Federation or channeling or something. I'm looking for a message to bring in. And so she sent me something on meditation. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so far away from that kind of meditation. Which was Meditation Beyond Mindfulness was the title of it. And it was an Indian guy. He was kind of funny. And I got about halfway through it and, I'm falling asleep. I'm like, I can't watch this, baby. I just can't watch this. And she's like, it doesn't matter, because when I get there, I'm going to kick your ass. And you're going to want to do it because I'm doing it. And I might do it with no clothes on just to get you interested. And it's that fun part of not being crazy and walking around like that, but just having that feeling inside of you, knowing that, at a day, in a point, in a time, this other beautiful, amazing creature is going to come into your life and lock, and it's going to be good. The only other thing is, and I'm hearing that from her, is that there's hell. And like I said, I got weepy when I understood. I can't see the situation she's in, but I can feel it. And I can feel the hell that she's catching, not only as an empath, I'm catching it from her channeling. There's a lot of confusing shit going on, but also the childhood trauma that she's had to endure and a lot of things that are synergetic with my being and how much she depends on my energy at this point in time, because we just connected. It's all new energy, so we just connected. And how much she needs that, and I'm realizing how much I need her in this time to keep doing what I'm doing. So with that, connect to your twin flame. They need you as much as you need them. I don't know how long it's going to take for you guys to connect, but what helps me in this particular thing is the fact that literally I know that she's there. It doesn't mean that I even have to stop having sex if I want to be fun or whatever. I don't have to be some kind of monk or anything like that. She understands that, and she's going like, at this point, I'm capturing all your energy. So it's like real talk. You know, I mean, she knows who I am, what I've been through, and everything about me, just as your twin flame knows everything about you, what you've been through. Start communing with your twin flame so you minister, but you don't stop your life. You stop doing it if that's what you want to do, but you don't stop your life. She knows. And she knows when she gets here, all the shit is done. She's going, it's done now. I'm going to be in seclusion. That's not true. That's not true. But I am working on my best life, as you should. But that's the message. Connect to your twin flame. Send your twin flame as much energy as you possibly can. You attract them, and you attract them by bringing your vibration up. You're clearing out old shit. You're moving. People are moving out of your life. You're heartbroken. All that stuff. When you connect to your twin flame, even the porn starts shutting off. Okay? And all that energy, that negative shit, it's like, okay, it's there. I'm not going to say that I'll never use it again, but she knows that too. She has her own struggles, right? And so she depends on me to keep her going, because she's going through her awakening and she's going through her ascension. She wants to connect with me, and I wanted to connect with her. And the reason that we want to do it, because together now I can say, like, I would have never made this. I would have never made this video right here. Would have never made it. So with that, in light, love, peace, have a great fucking day. Whatever. I'm a renegade of light. And you are too, if you're really turned into this. And I got one more video to make today, so it's going to come out. All right, peace and love, everybody. Twin flame, twin flame, twin flame.